Alright, so I had a little mishap with the video. If you haven't noticed, there's no audio except for this voiceover right now. Basically, this is me getting my gear and getting ready to go out on the Zero motorcycles. So I signed up, had to go register, make sure they had all the paperwork, that I signed a liability waiver, and then I went to go grab my helmet and my jacket. Oh, and also I needed to get ready with this video camera so I can attach it onto my helmet. So this was my helmet cam. But yeah, it's a nice warm day out. Peoria, Arizona. You can see clouds, so you know it's a bit humid. Don't mind my phone. I'm just checking to make sure that everything's recording and everything's working. There's my selfie. That's me. There you go. So this is the Zero FX that I got to go and ride. It's like a dirt bike. Street legal dirt bike, at least. This was a lot of fun. Nice knobby tires. I mean, it was so much fun to go out riding again. It's been forever since I rode, and I got to ride 4 different motorcycles in a day. That's a first for me. I mean, what a better time to break out your jacket and helmet than to go and ride on 4 different bikes. It's belt driven. This is a 7.2, I believe. So only like a 40 to 80 mile range, depending on how you use it. I think the way most of us used it, it definitely was more like a 40 to 30. Just wanted to do the walk around. They were going to move the bike for me, which I'm glad for because, yeah, I am not used to it. I don't know how people do it. Being on one side, I'm always afraid to drop it to the other side. What I didn't realize after getting on... Oh, by the way, that was a pretty comfortable seat, too. It's a nice... I never really rode dirt bikes before. Or dual sports. Oh, I rode a KLR once. Here I am noticing that I'm on my tiptoes. It was quite interesting, but at least I was able to stay up. And it has a great onboard display showing my speed. I don't see RPM because there is no real RPM. They had me on the lower setting. My left hand keep reaching for a clutch, and there is no clutch. Alright, here I am going. I was wrong on a later video, but I was actually riding the SRS. This one is a very tall bike. I'm not used to it. So you have to take a wide turn, I found out. Or at least the way I ride this. Plus, this was my first time riding in a very long time. Very, very long time. I get to gun it just a little bit, just to check. There is power. Don't mind me moving my head and shaking my head. I kind of have I'm seeing everything all at once, and my mind gets a little distracted all over the place. I really don't know how other people do it where they see everything straight. I probably should cut out a little bit of this, but I want to give you the experience that I had for this ride. It's around a little over 4.5 miles around there of a ride. So it wasn't too long. So, I mean, at least the bikes got used a lot. Kept them on. The keys were in. Able to hide the tag there. I was super sad that I can't find my gloves, but I mean, at least I didn't experience any rocks or anything. So that was good. I didn't ride behind too many vehicles. Right now I'm riding in a kind of shopping center area-ish. Making sure I go slower speeds because I want to get used to riding again and how it felt because it's been quite a long time. There's local Harkins. Haven't passed through that area in forever, but with the motorcycle it was fun. I'm glad my motorcycle had air holes because it was a hot one. I think I had like at least 3 to 4 water bottles in the entire span. In what, 2 hours? It was quite warm. All right, here we go. Onto the main street for the first time, and it's open. Oh, wide turn. Nice, easy-going bike. I'm not a really fast rider. I will enjoy my ride. Now these mirrors, I really like them. Like, you could actually see really well. Whoever set them up for me at least. A lot of other people were mentioning that they thought they were actually pretty good mirrors as well. It's a nice, relaxing ride. Not many people around. But I kept getting passed. Not fun, but at the same time, I'm not too much in a hurry. I wanted to enjoy the ride. 4 miles on a motorcycle is not that far. And I go for a tuck, of course. Which is funny. I've only had sport bikes and one cruiser. So riding this thing was a lot different. Now here we are getting close to our final turn. 1/8 of a mile left. Or maybe a quarter? 1/8, or somewhere around there. And this was a scary turn because it was wide. I couldn't not make it a wide turn. I didn't want to drop the bike, especially being not having ridden for so long. I just wanted to enjoy the ride. Yeah, it was warm enough that I had to lift up my visor to get some air in. I'm sure I'm mentioning how fun it is to ride, and it's so quiet. Almost like this video because someone forgot to not record it in 10 times slow-mo to not have audio. Doesn't matter. I have access to a USB mic, and I can do a voiceover. So hopefully I'm doing the video some justice. And I'm not talking you guys away from watching my video. But I should be posting this later tonight, or if not tomorrow. Ooh, and I just get passed right there by another guy on a 0. So of course I had to follow a little bit. Gotta get up to highway speeds. I mean, it's so interesting. You get full power at every turn of the throttle. Once it's ready, there goes full power. I mean, right now I'm underneath the speed limit because that car I don't trust. But I get to ride a little bit longer because of that, which is fine with me. Nothing but right turns in our own NASCAR way. Except right turn. Here on the exit, this exit is quite a while. Give myself some room with the car in front of me that I can accelerate a little bit if I needed to. But as you can see with the mirrors, no one's behind me. It was nice and cloudy for the day, but it was also humid, so that kind of sucked. But I get to ride motorcycles, and that's always a good day. This is the worst part, but the nice part about this one, since I'm in a long line just to get it back onto the street, there's no clutch. I don't have to hold the clutch down. I don't have to worry about my left hand getting tired if I'm in the right gear. It's just crazy. Just like any other CVT car, has all its gear. Try to make sure I was not behind any exhaust pipes. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, it's very skinny design. Price point wise, if I were to get a Zero motorcycle, it would probably be this one because this is the cheapest one, and that's all I can afford at the moment. You guys can help me out by liking and subscribing down below. Maybe I can get one and I can give some rides. It'll be a fun ride to do in Phoenix, especially on an FX because that one doesn't have the largest battery. But Phoenix is so large that wherever I go, I will have to charge. So that'll be the fun part, is finding wherever I go to charge. Do we make this light? What do you guys think? Already slowing down. I'm actually in the lane that can turn right in, and we have our own turn lane. Imagine that. No one else can get into our lane unless they signal, so technically we can go. It's a red light, but we have our own lane. I don't understand people. Here we go. I also like using the regen. I mean, you don't have to use your brake pedals at all. I mean, just a little bit, just to slow down. And we're back at our location. Again, this is a different type of style bike that I usually ride. I've only ever driven or ridden a KLR once. And there's the guys. Here I am. Oh, this was shady. Can I make it without falling? Oh, nope. I had to put my toes down. I had to at least slow it down. Yeah, I couldn't tell that I was hitting the... Yep, okay, it's down. Good. That was a lot of fun. I can't believe I did that. I enjoy it. I highly recommend these types of motorcycles. I mean, the only bad part is the price point, but I think over time it's worth it. Enjoy. Thank you for sticking around.